This looks like a small coolant leak, but on a semi-truck, leaks like this are rarely just one problem. This truck came in losing coolant. No overheating, no warning lights, just coolant disappearing. In this case, the leak was coming from the heater core circuit. Most people don't realize semi-trucks usually run 2 heater cores, one for the cab and one for the sleeper. These heater cores are aluminum. The hoses and fittings that feed them see constant heat, vibration, and pressure changes. Over time, clamps loosen, hoses age, aluminum lines rub or corrode. And here's where the real problem starts. When you fix one coolant leak, another one often shows up. Not because the repair was wrong, but because pressure in the system has changed. Coolant doesn't stay just in the radiator. On modern trucks, it's routed everywhere. It cools the engine, the EGR cooler, the oil cooler, the transmission heat exchanger, the air compressor. And on all modern platforms, plastic lines are used. These plastic lines are lightweight and efficient, but they're also major weak points as trucks age. On the DD15 specifically, coolant lines are used to cool the air compressor. These lines see constant heat cycles and vibration. When they crack or warp, leaks can be intermittent and very hard to track. Coolant is also used to manage temperatures and aftertreatment components. Those small coolant lines may not look critical, but when they fail, coolant loss adds up fast. This is why coolant leaks shouldn't be handled one hose at a time. If you fix a coolant leak without inspecting the entire system, you're usually just chasing the next failure. Proper coolant diagnosis means checking routing, clamps, plastic lines, aluminum lines, and connection points, not just the obvious leaks. Coolant systems don't usually fail all at once. They fail one weak point at a time. And that's how a small leak turns into a big problem.